Yo, it's your boy Ren. He's gonna review Overlord, the anime from 2015 to now. I think season 3 is going on right now, because I'm fucking hooked on this show, dude. I love this show. I can't believe I've never seen it before. It's literally one of my top 10 now. I love it. What is this show? Basically, this kid plays this MMO, right? They've been playing it for years. Him and his guild build this place up, build their NPCs, created custom NPCs, all that shit. And the day the server's about to close, he decides to stay till the end before he jacks out, you know, because he's like using a dive system. But at midnight, it turns out that he's stuck in the game and everything has gained life. All the NPCs are actually talking to him. It's crazy, dude. So he decides to test out all this, you know, of all the abilities in the game that he has, can he still use? He tests them all out on fucking victims, stuff like that. It gets crazy. Then, of course, it's basically him now. He's actually an undead king, which changes, you know, if you guys didn't know, throughout the show you realizes that things that should shock him as a human don't now, maybe because he's undead skeleton dude, who knows. But yeah, it's pretty crazy fucking first season, and there's so many characters, from his guardians to the maid corps to everyone. It's gonna take a while to go through them, but alright, let's get right to it. Who is our main character? Well, it's hard to explain in season 1 because he changes his names to Ainz Ooal Gown or Gown or whatever, but he's also Momon when he's wearing his armor and trying to be a hero adventurer. It's weird, he's playing both sides of this world. He's being a king trying to conquer it, but he's also trying to be a warrior and getting a name for himself so people will love him. And it actually turns out pretty cool, pretty interesting plot points there. But he's actually still human. He still thinks like a human, though he doesn't feel like a human anymore. But he's there, and he's taking care of all his NPCs, plus people he encounters. His second in command, Albedo, is the leader of the Guardians. She's one of the strongest ones. She's fiercely in love with him, though he changed her programming in the beginning in beginning in the first episode, so he kind of regrets doing that in a way. But she's obsessed with him a lot, but she's also seems a little crazy. I don't know. The second in command to her is Demiurge, powerful demon. He uses his abilities. We actually get to see him more in season 2, so I'll talk about him more in season 2. Season 1, he's mostly there, keeping our lord in check, the Overlord, making sure nothing bad happens while he's gone, doing his adventuring and stuff like that. So he's basically more in charge than what's her name? Totally forgot her name. But you know, he's pretty cool. More in season 2. Sebastian is the leader of the maids. He's basically the head butler, though it is stated in later seasons that he is probably more powerful than the Guardians themselves. He remains the head butler. He was created by a creator who is very noble and rescues people no matter who were in danger, and you get to see that throughout the season, and that's how he gets his personality. Shaltir Bloodfallen is a vampire. I forgot how old she is, but she's fucking brutal, dude. We see her fight a lot in season 1. You get to see her vampire side and her armor side, and she's also in love with the Overlord. So that's some crazy shit. Arabella Fiore and her brother guard the 6th floor. She dresses as a boy while her brother dresses as a girl. They're basically young dark elves. We didn't get to see much of them in season 1, except for little clips here and them helping the Overlord build up their base and concealing it. But we do get to see more later on, and especially in season 3, we're seeing more. But this review is season 1, so we're sticking with that. Then we have Cocytus, a very honorable warrior, guards I forget which floor. He's also a guardian, heavily devoted to our Overlord, though he is more of a warrior than a general in a sense. We get to see more on season 2 of him, so I'm gonna not talk about him much. Also, these aren't all his. There's more people that he commands, dude. It's just hard to go over them. Her, Narbella Gama, also known as Nabe, when she travels with Momon, his undercover alias. She's actually a very powerful fucking maid. Probably the most powerful one from what I've read. She's only one of the 6 or 7 maids there are. So yeah, we get crazy. Then we have Gaziv Stronov, actually a living person on this planet that our main character and his cat and his followers get transported to. He's actually a very honorable fighter, and he gets to meet our main character, and they become close in the beginning because he saves a village. It's pretty cool. And then he, of course, there's some shit going down with his kingdom. Henry Emma is a resident of the first village the Overlord saves. She actually becomes a main character, especially in protecting the village she's in now and preparing it for any upcoming wars and stuff like that, which you kind of skim over until later on. But she is a part of season 1. So also Inferia, he's an alchemist intrigued by the Overlord's potions, since the potions in this world, even with the best quality, can only go blue, but the Overlord's potions are red. So he strives to help him make those potions. It's crazy. Britta is the whole reason this whole potion thing came into play. You guys will see it in season 1. Though we don't get to see much of her in season 1 besides clips here and there as well. And then even in season 3 she seems to come back a little bit more. But hey, she seems like an interesting character to follow. One of the main antagonists, I don't want to say antagonist because our hero himself is an antagonist. One of the main obstacles that our hero overcomes is Clementine, a very powerful warrior who kills adventurers and takes their tags. They'll explain all that in the show, and wears them as armor. She's psycho, but she's hot. That's all I gotta say about that. Dude, this show, there's so much in season 1 jam-packed in it. The whole him trying to be an adventurer, trying to know more about this world, gathering information is key to any takeover plan. And him being an overlord, trying to command his troops, trying to make sure his troops don't, because I mean they hate all humans. Everyone under his command is non-human, so they all hate humans, and that's a big no-no for him. Even though he kind of doesn't care about humans either, but he still thinks like a human. Man, there's so much to season 1, dude. Oh man, I love season 1, and then I watched season 2 right after that. Love it. But like I said, many of the characters take more different roles in different seasons. Season 1, Shaltir and Albedo, and then our main characters probably more main focus in season 1, then in season 2, and so on. But I'm gonna review season 2 later. I'm just putting out this for season 1. All right. The world itself is interesting and how many kingdoms there are, but it's hard to keep up. I have to rewatch season 1 just to know exactly who our enemies are surrounding the fortress of Nazarick or whatever. So with all that being said, though, great season. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the character. I love every character. I love every character. With all that being said, what would I give it? I give it a 9 out of 10. There's just so much information was thrown at you in season 1. You have to like pause and take an effect. But don't worry, you get into it real quick. Season 2 is just as great, and I'm gonna review that next. So hey, thank you for watching. Hit that like, hit that sub. Catch you guys next time.